In this video, we're going to be looking at using the difference of two squares to factorize. Now, difference means to subtract. So here we have a subtraction sign, and we have two square numbers, being a squared and b squared. So what we have is a squared take away b squared is equal to a plus b multiplied by a take away b. Now this formula would not work if you have a plus sign here. It only works when you have a negative sign here. Now a point to note is that here we have a squared and here we have b squared. But notice inside the brackets I don't have any squares, just a and b. Now because this is a plus b multiplied by a take away b, it doesn't matter if you write the a take away b first, then multiply by a plus b. Now my first question is to factorize x squared take away 1. Now I recognize that I have a negative sign here, so it's the difference. X is squared, and I know 1 squared is the same as 1. So therefore I have the difference of two squares. So I'll demonstrate. So here I have x squared take away 1 is equal to x squared take away 1 squared. They are the same. 1 squared is 1. Now I just have to apply my formula, where I put 1 bracket, negative, and 1 positive. And I remove the square from the x and the 1. And that's the answer. Now in question 2, I have 4 take away w squared. And I recognize that 4 can be written as 2 squared. So I'll have the difference of two squares. Now because we have the 2 squared coming first, in the brackets we're going to put the 2 first and then the w. And that's your answer. Now in question 3, I have to factorize 16y squared take away 49. Now I'll have to do some simplification here. So the 16 will be represented by 4 squared because 4 squared is 16. I have back my y squared. And the 49 will be represented by 7 squared because 7 squared is 49. Now that 4 squared times y squared will simplify to be 4y in brackets squared. So now I have two square numbers and a subtraction sign between them. So I have the difference of two squares. So my answer will be, open brackets, 4y take away 7 and 4y plus 7. Now when I look at question 4, I have 5x squared take away 20. Now this doesn't look like the difference of two squares, but my instruction is to factorize. So I look at the two terms, I see what's common between the two of them. 5 can go into 5 and 5 can go into 20. So 5 would be highest common factor that can go into both terms. So I'll write 5, open brackets. I'll divide 5x squared by 5 and I'll get x squared. And then I'll divide negative 20 by 5 and get negative 4. Now when I look inside the brackets, I am seeing that I have two square numbers because I have x squared and 4 will be 2 squared. So, and I have a subtraction sign in the middle. So I'll have the difference of two squares. So now I can further factorize this part here using the difference of two squares formula. And that's your answer.